I'm not going to bring someone from Plaid on my platform to interview them just to disrespect them. Do not vote yet. Trust me, do not make up your mind. Okay, I'm going to just run through a list of the parties that I know are running for the Senedd. I may have missed some out, but these are kind of the main ones that I've picked out. The Welsh Labour, Welsh Conservatives, Plaid Cymru, Welsh Liberal Democrats, Reform, Green Party, Advance Wales, Gwlad, Heritage Party, the Christian Party, Abolish the Welsh Assembly Party, God, that's a mouthful, and Propel. These are kind of the ones that I've seen come to the forefront. But when I say do not vote, this is why. You've got to be strategic, right? I want you to write down the parties that you definitely will not be voting for. In my case, that's Labour, that's the Welsh Conservatives, that would also be Plaid Cymru, you know, those types of parties, the Liberals, all that, right? When you see what you were left with, do not make a decision yet. Right? You need to read those manifestos, okay? You need to watch speeches, talk to your friends and your family about the policies that these parties are posing to you, okay? And then what you want to do is wait until the day before the election. Now, our elections are on May 7th. We want to wait until May 6th, right? And on May 6th, you need to look at the latest polls, right? Don't trust them, but you need to look at them because they will give you some element of where we sit in for the election results. But you want to look at the polls. Then you want to look at the bookies, right? Multiple bookies. You want to look at them and see what they are posing as winners of the election, right? Now, if it's between two parties like it is with me, right? And you look at the bookies and one party is predicted to win more seats than the other one, vote for that party. The one that's going to win more seats, right? So if you take two parties, let's take Labour and Plaid for a minute, right? Even though I'm not voting for them, let's take those two. If I in a toss-up between voting for Labour and Plaid, but then in the bookies and the polls, Labour is ahead of Plaid, then I'm going to vote for Labour because I'm going to add my vote to what is popular in Wales so that they get the most amount of votes and therefore the most amount of seats. I hope this is understandable because what we tend to do is vote, and we do need to vote for conviction, we do need to vote for what we feel is right and our value system. But in Wales right now, there are more than one party for the right and the left they kind of believe the same thing. If you take Reform, Advance, some points of Heritage, they all kind of come out with similar policies. There may be one or two things they disagree with, but there are similar things. And it's the same with the left-leaning parties, Plaid, Labour. The majority of their policies are very similar. So it's not a case of, oh, well, I'm going to have to hold my nose to vote for these people. No, these are the people who are similar, right? Policies are similar. But what this is about is voting strategically. And if we want change in Wales, we do have to be strategic. Now, I have got backlash, not just from the left, but the right as well, right? You've seen it, right? But what I have to do as a centrist, as someone who is balanced, is give a platform to people across the board. I can't say, well, I'm not going to interview them, I'm not going to interview them. And as well, I'm a respectful person, even though I'm quite vicious when it's just me and my team on camera. When I'm with these people, there's a level of respect that I have to bring because they are standing in positions that I'm not standing in and wouldn't stand in and probably won't be capable of standing, right? So I have to bring a level of respect. I have to understand these people's stories. I have to bring empathy and all those type of things to the table. Do I have to agree with it? No. No, I've done my own opinions and I'm not afraid to give these opinions here, right? But I'm all for giving people a platform. And we have, contrary to belief, actually messaged Plaid to come on. Multiple candidates implied to come on the show. So all those saying, I can't wait to hear the Plaid Cymru interview and the Labour interview. We've tried. Nobody is getting back to us. So I hope they see this because I'm not going to bring someone from Plaid on my platform to interview them just to disrespect them. That is not who I am. That is not the type of person I am. A balanced centrist, and I want to hear what they've got to say. And some things I'm going to agree with, and some things I'm not going to agree with. And that is perfectly fine. You can tear me apart if you want. However, we have to hold out voting until the day before. We cannot make a decision right now. Right? And all those that are trying to be like, Plaid, reform. You shouldn't be making a decision right now. What you should be telling people is to hold off, read the manifestos, do their research, do all of these things, right? Before making a decision. So there you go. Don't look to left, don't look to right, look at Wales.